Hello, Frags of Beer family. Welcome to Frags of Beer Gaming. I'm your host, Zaymod, also known as Beard Wizard Man or Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you can find in the video description below. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. You can also find ways to support the channel like thebeardstruggle.com, where you can get your very own beard products that I use. Save yourself some money using my code. Also, Geek Grind Coffee, our merch store, and so on. So today, this is our 16th episode of Valheim. I do a little bit of playing, a little bit of building. I've taken on a project. Originally, I was going to do this project completely no cheats. I'm still doing it in vanilla Valheim, but it's not feasible to do this. It would take me literally forever. It would take me years, and I would lose interest long before I finished it. So, you know, if you got a problem with that, sorry, but I'm using cheats to do this build. Only this build, though. My normal game, my normal stuff, I'm not using any of the dev commands or the debug mode or anything. Just to build Castle Ravenloft. Castle Ravenloft. If you are not familiar, Castle Ravenloft is an AD&D adventure written by Tracy and Laura Hickman. And it has these beautiful maps. You see these? Beautiful maps. And here's the other one. And a really tall profile. Now, I did make some concessions when building this thing because, first of all, it has a basement. It has 2 levels of basement. Basements are difficult. They're not impossible, but they are difficult to do in Valheim. I'm not doing the basement because I would then lose the height, and I think the castle's profile is much more important than the basement. Also, the scale is a little bit smaller because the blocks, I just use the 10 by 10 blocks on the map as single blocks in Valheim, and of course those are in meters, and they're more like 6 by 6 rather than 10 by 10 as far as feet goes. So it's going to be a touch smaller, but when you see this, the scale itself is massive to start with. So if I had tried to match the 10 by 10 scale, I could have, but if I had tried, we'd be looking at just a ridiculous size on this castle. So I'm going to switch over to the gaming and show you where we're at. Alright, so I'm obviously flying. Alright, so here is the beginnings of Castle Ravenloft. Now, I've laid out the floor plan first because I wanted to make sure I could do it before I really launched into the build. So I was able to lay out pretty much all of the castle, and you can see I'm using ironwood beams to raise the wall. I'm not getting the angles perfect. Angles are tough. Angled walls are really challenging. Now I think I'm going to try to fix that one, though. That one's really screwed up. Angled walls are tricky in this game, so I'm doing my best. I found one here. Oh, because I'm missing a block here. Doing my best to get the angled walls, but they are very tricky. Oh. In this game where everything is square. So I had ended where I was raising all of the walls to their secondary height. That's where I stopped, basically. Now the other tricky part is going to be doing the towers. So that's the other concession I sort of made when I thought about this design, is Ravenloft has a lot of round towers, and round is just not, it's really not feasible at all in this game. So we're not doing round towers. I also need to build off of this, there's a catwalk that goes across, and I need to put that in. I think, though, I'm going to have to offset it just a little bit than what I plan to do, because I don't think it's going to work. And it's already nighttime, so I'm going to lay that here. I'm going to chop that and chop that. Whoops. Damn it. The movement with the fly is so fast. We're gonna rest real quick. So how's everybody doing Friday? You shopping? Hopefully not if you're watching this. Hopefully you're shopping. But I don't know, crazy. Going out shopping on Black Friday. You guys are nuts. Now the reason I'm doing this is because there is a catwalk or a secondary interior wall that runs from here over to the main wall. And I want to make sure that it comes out where I want it. Now see, I could move it over and I would be fine. Okay, I'm going to put it where it's supposed to go. It's actually supposed to go like right in the middle of that tower over here. Obviously, using the debug building and the cheats, I'm not needing resources, but I'm also picking them up as I go because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of resources that I didn't collect when this is all said and done. Meaning, you know, like, what am I trying to say? Like, I didn't get all the stone because I'm getting stone from busting up the tower. So I don't want to be earning stuff that I didn't earn. So I need to do another one of these over here, but I'm going to do that later. So what I need to do now is I need to start laying out the second floor and getting all the stairways lined up, because that's the other tricky part, is getting everything lined up with the floor below and trying to make sure these beams and everything match. Oh, I got to repair now. I'm sure there are other cheats I could use where nothing needs repairs and all that stuff, but I'm just using the minimum of what I need to use to do the build. So now I'm going to try to lay out these rooms up here on this second floor so that I can get ladder or stairs and whatnot lined up correctly. Because yeah, this is going to be the tricky part now, because I've got to get things squared up just right. So what I need to do is continue with the floor all the way to the end of this room. Now this room has an angled portion up here. So I need to change the wall structure right here. I need to bring the wall up to meet that so that I can line things up. So if you're familiar with Castle Ravenloft, or if you have access to the old maps, I'm in the front. Actually, this is the second floor. I believe it's, yeah, room K25, which is a throne room, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, based on the picture I'm looking at. Snap points are tricky when you start using these beams. Things don't want to snap. There we go. I'm using these beams, obviously, so I can get the height that I need. Otherwise, you can't build. You can only build a certain height before things start to crumble. So these wood beams actually almost double the height that you can go with stone, which is what I'm shooting for. Is some pretty extreme heights. Because Castle Ravenloft has a gigantic tower right in the middle, and a not much shorter tower right next to it. So I'm hoping that I could get those in there at least to an impressive height. I don't think I'll be able to make them the same height because they're like 360 feet tall in the game. And I don't think that I can accommodate that particular height. Alright, so what I need to do actually is I need to cut this corner I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put down the floor so that the floor below looks right. And I gotta do that again over here, so I need to bring up the wall under here. See, this needs to be the right height as well. And yeah, just the sheer trying to imagine building this thing without doing what I'm doing is insane. And I'm sure somebody out there could probably do it. They probably have all the time in the world. I don't. I do not have all the time in the world. So I have to do my best. Hopefully this attaches. I was afraid of that. I think I'm going to have to run a beam across there. What I want to do, I think, is I don't know if I need these beams. This is where things get hairy because I'm not sure what's going to be stone on the second floor and what's not. So I'm trying to envision what's going to wind up stone. And what's not going to wind up stone. Don't know if this is going to help, but we'll see. Is it going to hold? No, it didn't hold. That one didn't even try to hold. Alright, so now we've run into our first major problem, and I think what I'm going to have to do is do an arch like this for the door, but then the door, it's going to look funky, and I'm not sure I like that, so let me see here. Because I think this one is going to swing through it. I don't really care for that all that much. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, we got to figure out a different way. Do I do the arch above it? I mean, I could. And then just fill it in with something up there. I could do that. And then see, I'm stuck with this. Stuck with that. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? Do I fill it with wood? These are the tricks of figuring out how to best do this now. I guess I could put wood on this side, but it hides the arch. That's okay, because it goes into that room, which I think is like a kitchen or something. Alright, so that'll work. That works for now. We're gonna go with that. I am satisfied with how that came out. Okay, so now I moved. Mouse freaking moved on me. So now we got to figure out how to cut that corner in a way that looks good. I think that's how we're going to do it. Just like so. Interesting. Hey, welcome whoever just joined. So yeah, we're building Castle Ravenloft today, as you can see. So now I got to bring the walls up even higher. Now that I know where my second floor is, I got to bring the walls up. Now this is supposed to be a window right here overlooking the main thing. So I got to build a window into this area here, or a couple windows. Get some ideas on how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. But first I need to take up, I need to figure out how high I need to be taking up these walls. Again, I'm letting it use whatever resource, because even though I'm doing the build without resources cheat, it does use any resources you might have in your inventory. It just doesn't require them. So it's using up some of the stuff that I pick up from busting walls and things like that. These are all the same height as that. I'm just kind of running everything up to the same height now, so I can figure out the second floor. Unfortunately, this part is a little bit tedious, but hopefully we'll see how this shapes up here in a second. I'm going to run all these supports. Gotta be careful not bury supports like I just did, or accidentally did. I did go around and run the wall up because doing the outside wall is by far one of the more tedious parts. And I didn't want you guys to have to watch me do that. Now, I need... I was like, there's got to be supports in here somewhere. Okay. So now I gotta go and run all the cross beams. Oops, this needs to come up. I think. We'll figure out how high all this stuff needs to come up in a second. Alright, cross beams. World save. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving, I hope. Had lots of food here. If you watched the Twitter feed, you would have seen some of it. Some of the food that I made. The turkey. pie. A cheesecake, rather. I guess, is cheesecake a pie or is it a cake? I don't know. I made cheesecake. Whatever you want to classify it as. I don't know if these cross beams actually help. It's more of a, I don't know. I think it should help, so I'm doing it. Don't know specifically if it does, but I'm gonna do it. So you want to support your wall all the way up so that we could figure, okay, so I need to start building up and getting the second floor planned and figuring out how best to do this. So I'm going to start bringing all the walls, at least the outside walls for sure, up to the height of the I've got these little arrow loops to contend with, which were kind of tricky to plan out because nothing is super symmetrical in this, and I'm trying to get these beams to fit, so not everything lined up, but I sure tried. Actually, I wanted to start going across. Actually, I screwed that up. Already, screwing things up. I wanted to make them too high, the arrow loops. Like so. And I'm trying to, as much as possible for aesthetic reasons, not for stability, interlock in the blocks. There is no stability benefit to sort of bricklaying or masonry style laying your blocks. It's entirely aesthetics where I'm trying to do that. In some cases I'm able to get it, other cases it's not working, but it really depends on where in the wall you are, where in the angle you are, but I can tell you these angled walls, real pain in the ass. Of course, you can build things in a game like Dungeons & Dragons when you're drawing a map. You can build things that aren't necessarily feasible because you're just drawing it. You can draw whatever you want. But then when you try to apply it to the physics in a game like this, it's not always working. Probably gonna see some funky mouth movement from me because trying to line things up, I have that, I don't know, what do you call it, a tendency to like stick my tongue out almost. More of a jaw movement for me. See, we got these arrow loops. Hopefully that we won't need. Alright, so I'm gonna go in and actually repair my tools. Repair my tool. gonna kill everything real quick, just in case. I do that too, just so I don't have to deal with the monsters. Again, when you watch my normal streams, when I'm just playing or when I'm harvesting or building a normal building, you won't see that. This is entirely to make this build not take my entire life. Is the only purpose for doing these like this. Can't see these blocks. Ah, there we go. Couldn't see how I laid those out. So now I've got a tricky, weird arrow loop here that I've got to figure out how to cover up. I kind of botched this one, and I'll fix it in post-production. No, I'll fix it as we go here in just a second, actually. Yeah, I really screwed up this one. So I'm hoping that I can fix it here. Maybe. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do that. And then I'm going to have to cover over it completely. Like that. Ah, you can see it. So I'm going to have to do this one. And then I'm going to have to do this one. Yeah, weird fix, but it worked. I do not want to ever have to do arrow loops and walls. At least not in angled walls ever again. This is a real pain in the butt. But it's working, so I'm not too displeased. I mean, they do look pretty cool. I like the way that they're turning out so that you can see out. I just definitely, in the future, square builds from now on. All right. Alright, so we need to finish bringing this up to the height of the main floor. Actually, no, I don't. Well, yeah, I'm going to, so I guess that's not a problem. But I need to remember that the this floor is down here. Oh, I see the problem. I see what I goofed up. So this is slightly inset. That's fine. We can fix it. Like so. There. Fixed. I'm actually going to fix these others with a little 2x2. So I'm just going to put that there for now. So I'm going to go ahead and set that on there like so. And fix this one down here. Ah, get off there. There. Hey, this looks pretty good. So that's going to be this floor, and the connector, there's a door over here. So I'm going to actually have to take out one of these beams and put the door in. Hopefully that does not mess up the build here. So we'll see, because I've got 3 floors to do up here. Itch, itchy ear. And I still got to build another stairway over here. Off of this, there's a hallway out here. So we shall see how this goes. Yeah, I think it's going to be stone wall this way. And there's another set of doors. It says double doors, but they go out into a hallway, and I think I'm going to do a single door. Only because it's like a 1 block wide hallway out here. And I think it will be easier to do. Yeah, so we're going to work our way around this way. And go from this way. Snap points. Snap points are tricky when you're doing weird angles like this, especially when you're doing it with like support beams in the middle like that, because it makes it hard to see your snap points. Okay, so now I need to try, well, actually what I'm going to do, I think, is this one. Yeah, getting these floors. Tricky business. Tricky business. Perfect. I like that. Okay. So now, actually what I need to do is like that. And now I need to fix all the spots you can see. There we go. There we go. So now the tower has a floor. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is good, because now I can see where I need to go on this second floor and kind of work the wall around. can't see there we go. It's like the stone snap points below disappeared on me. Alright, so now I need to bring this up to the same height. I'm just going to work my way around this map, hoping that everything lines up. The way I want it to. Now, I'm obviously not going to stream. I normally stream for a couple hours. I'm not going to stream a couple hours of this. I just want you guys to kind of get an idea of the build, and then I'm definitely going to update you on progress. As I go, you can watch my social media feeds, and you'll see as I get through this, I'll post pictures, and you can see how everything's going. So this is one of the big towers here. And then I've got to figure out how to do this one when it comes time. Oh, something didn't line up. Something didn't line up here. It's alright. I need to fix that corner. There we go. Still seems off. Something's off. You see that? Something is way off. I don't know what happened there, but something was off. It's alright, we fixed it. Something is not lining up for me here. Okay. Alright, so now we've got to bring a floor. And I'm actually going to turn it and run it this way. So that those beams... Because see, I want it to look like, see the beams are going across? I want it to look right. Did I line everything up? Oh, world save. Okay, so this goes back into and connects to this. So I need to actually start building a stairway because there is actually a stairway tower that goes up right here. So I need to bring this whole thing up to the same height and start working on the stairs to make them work. I also found the other problem with trying to do it to scale and to the design of the castle is that stairs in this game do not, you have to have, I think, minimum like a 3x3 box is your best option. Anything smaller than 3x3 and you can't get the stairs to turn correctly. So I think what I'm going to have to do is start them right here. I think. I'm totally guessing here. we'll do 3. No, 3 here. So a landing. I don't know if this is going to work. Nope, because that's going to put blocks. Okay, so that won't work. What I want is, I want these stairs. I want the stairs to come out. Okay, I think I know how I need to do this. Okay, so we want the landing right here. And we want a stair right here. Means we need a second block here. And here. And stairs. Second block. And stairs. See, this is where things get tricky. I may have to just do this and live with it. I'm gonna see if I can get up that. Now I have to jump. I don't like that. Do not like it. Alright, so then my other option. No? My other option is to do a half stair. Like this. That sticks, so I need to... That's better. Okay, so now what do I need to put down there? Need to put a stone wall piece. That works. Not the most beautiful stairway, but it freaking works. Okay, so then we need to bring this, but this has to keep going up. That's the real pain in the butt part, is it has to keep going up. So I'm going to have to do this. Because what I need to do is I'm going to have to keep going up the tower. So I'm going to need another stair, like right about there. And I think I'm going to have to do the rest of this out of wood, but we'll see. We'll see when we get up there. For now, we have connected the second floor to this tower. And I'll see if I can keep climbing with the stairs. Alright, so that takes care of that. Oh, I need to address a door. There needs to be a door here. And I also need to go to the restroom, so I'm going to fly up real quick so that I'm safe. I'm going to the restroom. Give me just a minute. And it's nighttime. Repair this and sleep. All right. Making these towers and these stairs work is definitely going to be a tricky thing. Alright, so I need to put a doorway in this, of course, right in the middle of this block where there's a beam. So I think we're going to try to fit it right here. To hide that beam. And then we'll just put the stone between them. What I want to do is I want to get this, I think that's where, no, yeah, no, that's fine. Comes the hard part, making this all fit. So I think what I want to do is like that, I think. Let me see if that's pretty close. Now I just got to get this one to fit in there. Okay, now this one, much easier. It just went in. Alright, so now we have a door in the wall that goes out into the hallway. Alright, cool. Alright, now, we need another set of doors over here, but first I need to build a hallway. So I'm going to build up this wall first. Whoops. Just doing this to kind of finish off this little section here, because I'm going to meet this section here in a sec. So I need all these walls, I think, to come up. It's going to be interesting, because if this is a kitchen, then I'm going to have to build a chimney somewhere in that wall and figure out how best to do it. I'm not sure if it's a kitchen though. We'll see. Oh, stop it. Snap, would ya? Okay. Now I don't know if I need to bring those beams up for this next one or not, because there's a room. Yes, I think so. This part is not so certain on this next part how I'm going to make this work, but we're going to see. Whoops. Oh, I had it lined up perfectly. There we go. Okay, so takes care of that. Now I think I need to run... I think I'm going to need to run this wall up. Oops, we're off. We're off a hair. Because I made that... I botched on the interior wall here. I need to line up these here is what I need to do. And go off of that. I got these walls off just a hair, and they're wanting to lock into this wall back here. So I think now I should be good. Okay, so now to figure this out. So this is going to have a wall, and I think I'm going to do the stone wall up to this point, and the rest is going to be wood, I think. Yeah. And we're going to make that work. It's gonna look nice. Okay, and then we're gonna make this stone. But then the rest of this is gonna be wood. There's going to be a door like that. Yeah. And then there is a hall. Probably should have overlapped it. Yeah, it's overlapping. Only because I want it to line up a little more evenly with the next floor up. Like so. Okay, so I think I'm going to make this hallway a touch wider, though. Well, no, it can narrow. It'll be fine. It's going to narrow out just a little bit over here. That's fine to make that go like that. Oh no, it's going to be perfect. I actually want to then go like so. Is it going to be too low, though? When I get over here... Is it going to be... We'll see. It's going to be a little low. It's a touch low. So I wonder if I need to start up, because I may as well. There's no reason why not. I can sort of make it a half level. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly. Okay. Because I gotta put a room back here and then another stairway going up. Actually, I think I'm going to skip the room. Well, no, I'll put the room, but it's going to be a small room. No, I'm not going to put the room. Only because I don't have the space for it. Because this is also supposed to be... So I'm going to put a steep stairway going up right here. So we're going to leave that for now. Yeah, this will work. Oops, that one facing the wrong direction. Alright, so that takes care of this main room. And going out into the hallway here, I do need to do the same thing over here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the angle because I've got this stone wall here, so I may still trim that out. Yeah, I may as well make it look right. Look. Symmetrical, so to speak. Alright, so right outside the doors, right here, we actually have another door we need to line up. So this goes out into the main hallway here. And it pretty much runs the length of this all the way to this area here. So I need to bring up my walls now to match. This is an old castle, so some of the walls are going to be imperfect. We'll deal with it. This one is really... This corner is really sketch. Look at that. Oh well. It's an old castle. Right? It's a super old castle. Some of the walls are falling in. Right? Got some settling issues and whatnot. Okay, so that gets that up to that level. We're gonna have to sleep again soon. Alright, I need to, first off, I'm gonna go put an arch here so I don't forget. Like so. Yeah, it's time for sleep. Let's get in here, repair a tool. Only so we're not working in the dark. Alright. So let's see here. We need to bring this one up as well. I hear monsters. I don't know. I don't know if I was or not. I did just kill 22 of them. Okay. Alright, so that gets all of this up to the same elevation. This janky ass wall. It's so difficult to do some of these, and then others turn out just perfectly. Part of it, I think, has to do with my snap points on the floor. I'm really not happy with that wall. So let's see if we can fix it. I think we can fix it by setting this back. See, it's trying to snap to this point on the floor, I think, is what's really screwing me up. Maybe if I can get one of the higher snap points to line up. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's what I want. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this one. Ah, yeah, okay. We're gonna fix it. Yeah, that wall, most of my walls are not great. That one was really screwed up. So that one was bugging me. Plus it's like right in our entry hall here. It snapped. I'm going to leave it. I know it's not alternating like I'm trying to do, but it snapped. That's so much better. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to put an arch up here. Why didn't that? Oh, it's off a little bit. Yeah, we're off a little bit. And then, wonder if there's a better, more decorative way. See, I wish you could turn those sideways. Because I can put one of these up here. Is there a more decorative way to do that? I don't think that there is. No. I think we're just going to leave it like that. And that'll just be an opening at the top. Like, for air. Some ventilation. It gets, you know, hot in the summer in our castle. And that allows some of the air... Oh, that's not going to work. These walls are not perfectly aligned. Nobody's going to notice that. Okay. Alright, so now... we have got to run flooring. Am I off a little bit? I am off a little bit. Because that one didn't snap to that, it snapped to something else. on this floor, there's this hallway that runs all the way to the end to a set of doors back here. Alright, now I gotta build this. There's a balcony. So the doors are right here. So I am going to use the big double doors because this is some sort of throne balcony area. Like a big grand hall. That means the ceiling in this area is going to be gigantic again. Alright. So that is the doors. And I need to set the walls. Trying to line things up again. Okay, so this actually connects up here. So I need one more of these. And then we're going to take out this. This actually connects to here. With a stairway, so you can walk out of this throne area. Alright, so now I need to build the wall up. Oh, why are we offset? Oh, I see what happened. My upper wall got off a bit. My upper wall jutting out a hair. That's fine. It's okay. It's a castle. It's not perfect, right? So this actually goes out. Actually, I'm looking at this all wrong. I gotta figure out if I want to do. Or if I want to hang it out over. I think we're gonna bring it out over. I didn't do this right. If I had wanted to do what I'm doing. It's gonna start raining. I didn't pay attention to the wall build, so this should actually be set back what I'm building, but it's fine. It's gonna work fine the way I'm doing it here. It's not an exact replica. It's the best I can do with the limitations of this game, really. And I need to cut around this corner just a hair because of what comes next. Yeah, I know I could eat another bite. We need to bring this one over here. Oh wait, no, I want that because there's a walkway right here. Alright, so over here I need to build this walkway. Now it's going to come out from there, yeah. So this is actually not as high as it is in the game. In the published adventure book, this is huge. So I'm not quite... Oh, snap to that, you jerk. There we go. I want to get this inset there. That's what I want. Whoops. Want this one. I need you. Ah, almost. It almost snapped. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Make sure it's not coming through. Ah, it's barely coming through the other side. We're going to be fine with that. Alright, and then it has like, it's supposed to be a rounded deal. I'm not doing a rounded deal here. We're just going to have this come out one more like so. Alright, now we need some decorative supports. Oh, those are huge. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. They're gigantic. I wonder... Ooh. Yeah, this is not going to work the way I thought it was going to work, so we're going to do this. There's a railing, so I gotta make the railing work. Lots of noise. And now I wonder what would happen. I wonder if I can walk over that. Yeah, okay. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to walk over it. So that's fine. That'll sit there like that, and then it looks like it's being supported. And then we're going to put some decorative rail across this. Oops. Of course, I'm going to come back and fix some of this, because it's going to get rained on. That's fine. Okay, so this is supposed to be, I guess, where the Lord and Lady can sit over and watch what's going on below. So we've got these two thrones. But they're huge. Then we've got a stone one. I think we're going to, these are gigantic. But in the game, they're not that big. In the module, they're not that big. So I think we're going to go with smaller chairs here. I know they're not quite, they're not as grand. But these are huge. I think we're going to go with these because they'll fit. And then that goes down. Perfect. Okay. So that takes care of that part. So much to do in this build. So very much to do. And then we're going to do, what, wood interior across here, I think? Trying to see what else. There's a room. There's actually a room back here that connects. Oh, you know what? I goofed with this. I goofed with this hallway. This is only supposed to be. This is only supposed to be this big. Yeah, and then there's another room. We'll say right here I need a door. And this room is not this big, but we're going to make it this big. And it actually connects to this big tower here. Yeah, the towers are the part that I'm going to struggle getting right. Is it nighttime already? We're just going to do that. And then we're going to have wood walls connect to the stone. Like so. And this room's not going to be exactly the right size because it's supposed to be 3 by 3 and then go into this tower, but here we are with the tower. So I'm just going to make it the 2 by 2. So that's got to connect to that tower, which I guess we'll have to build next. What have we been doing? We've been doing this for an hour and a half. So I think for now, that's good. I'm going to say thank you guys for joining me and watching me. I will be giving updates and probably have another stream later where I will show more of the build, more of its progress. But for now, that's probably good. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go get a snack. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.